Hello, my sweet little Leos, my little soul warriors. Okay, I'm no longer doing personal readings. I should have said this before. I may start again soon. We'll see. These are the decks that we're going to use today, and we may use another one. This is the Dragon Tarot. We'll use that also. Okay, so let's put this stuff out of the way. All right, let's get started. So, these three cards are basically where you're at right now, your personality. And then as we go along, sometimes it'll show you things in the past, and sometimes up here also. So anyway, this is, okay, let's see what your first card is. Ooh, this is the Hierophant. And this is a major arcana card, and that is you're in a major life cycle right now. What you're doing is something really major, and the Hierophant is someone who teaches. You see, he's on top of the pyramid, and the other animals are watching. And what this means is that you are someone, probably a teacher. Hierophant usually shows the way, but they're very traditional, very, very stable. And you see how high up he is. So they're usually someone that has a connection to the soul warriors, trying to show them the way. So I believe you're a teacher. You're a very solid person, very stable. Okay, and this is the Five of Swords. And now the Five of Swords is strange with this card, and I will tell you why. A Five of Swords is, you see, let me go a little closer. And I will tell you, I always tell people, I have to turn the lights off in my room because of the glare on the cards. So sometimes it's a little difficult. I have to hold them right. So anyway, but a Five of Swords is someone who defeated, you see, they defeated this knight down here, but they will do it, they're not going to let go. They're going to get their way. They're going to do what they have to do. And sometimes, depending on the person and the other cards, it can be someone who's very egotistical. They're going to have their way, and they don't care what they do, whether they hurt someone or not. So let's get a little further along, because this does not make sense with this card unless that's been done to you. All right, and then this is another major arcana, and this is a Star, where you're at a point in your life where, you know, it's like in Pinocchio, you wished upon a star, and then he became a real boy. You can actually create what you want. The universe is giving this to you. So if you put this card with this one and this is in the middle. That was done to you. Somebody was very egotistical and did things the way they wanted, and that's what caused a new awakening in you. Now, I will say, you're at a point in your life where you're not going to let go of your new path. This is your path. You can't go back. It's like something spreading through the internet. You can't take it back. You know, but it's a good thing. I'm not talking about a bad thing. But once it goes that far, you can't go back. And that's where you are right now. You have come out on the other end of whatever your journey brought you to. And now you are holding on. And now this also, as I said, it can be someone that's holding on. They're not going to let go. They don't care what. They don't care who says anything to them. They are not going to stop. They're not going to let go. So if this was a card among other negative cards, it would be that you were very egotistical, but it is not. It's among really good cards. So in this instance, I feel like this card is saying you're on a path, you're a teacher, you know what you want, and you're creating it, and the universe is giving it to you, and you are not going to let go. And there's no negative in this card for you, unless it was what happened to you that brought you to this level. Beautiful cards, actually. Okay. And then I didn't set my timer, people. Hold on just 1 second and let me set it for you, because I tend to forget and run over. I'm so sorry. Okay. There we go. So I don't go crazy and just keep going and keep going. And I will say that prior to your reading, I was told to pick 2 cards from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle, and we'll get to those at the very end. And these were meant for you. Okay. So this is what they're telling me to do. These are again the Lenormand cards. We got them all upside down. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just shuffled these and shuffled these and shuffled them. This is fabulous for you. Whoa. These 2 cards together are, this one is a very handsome man. Can you see that? He's got a rose. He's sitting there waiting. He's waiting on his true love. Okay? And then the next card is a female. She's very beautiful, and she's got a rose. Can you see it? So they are both waiting. You don't see them together in the cards. They are waiting on true love. Wow. And this is rare that both of them come out right next to each other. This is really, that is why you're getting the star, exactly what you want. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Oh, and then this is a fish. Okay, and these are Lenormand cards, and they also kind of coincide with regular playing card deck, but they also have different meanings. But this fish, in most of the tarot, fish means it's like abundance, a wish, something you're wanting. It's like you go fishing and you catch a fish. Now, some other readers have a different idea of what the fish means. It means going with the flow and whatever. Swimming through, it also means swimming through your emotions where you're not upset. You're going easily through your emotions. That's true too. But it's when you're being handed a cup from the universe, like an Ace of Cups, there's a little fish in there most of the time, and the fish is jumping up. That's your wish. So like when you go fishing, you caught what you wanted. You didn't come up empty-handed. This is a beautiful reading, and you are not letting go. This is not a negative card for you. Look what you have. So let me say this. If you are a female, you're hoping for a male. If you're a male, you're hoping for the female. So this is for Leos, whichever sex you are. And same sex, you may be hoping for someone. If you're the feminine side, you may be hoping for someone more masculine in the opposite. But wow, these are exceptional cards, and right off the bat. Okay, these are whatever I said it was. I don't know. Okay, do I have my side? Yeah. These are beautiful star dragons. Beautiful cards. Put my glasses on for this one. Okay. This is bliss. Wow. The cards are hot tonight, people. Let me tell you. Of course, I always believe they are, but they are really telling you very directly. This is bliss, cherishing the day, but you know what's coming. You do know what's coming. There's no. I'm thinking about the 2 fairy wisdom cards they told me to pick, and you do know what's coming. You've seen it enough in your mind that you know it's coming. There's no going back for you. And if you haven't already met this person, I think some of you may, but I think the majority of you haven't met that person yet. You're manifesting that person. But this is bliss, and I'll show you the card a little closer. For me, it's dark in here. I can't see the cards as well, but in the reading, when it comes out on the video, they're very clear for y'all. Okay, so you see, let me see. Oh, it's a little mermaid here, and you see she's jumping out of the water, and then there's a dragon here, and they're just playing. They're again a couple, and they're just playing. They're so happy. This is amazing. He's just jumping out and playing, and she's just playing. See, she's reaching to him. It's not like, no. So this is also a couple, but it's happiness. Someone you can play with, someone you can have fun with. Also, you are such a stable person that you're wanting true love. You're wanting something very stable. You don't want a one-night stand. In my opinion, they're not worth it. Sorry. I think relationships should be based on caring and someone you care for. Okay. Miracle, and that's making a difference. My gosh, people, on top of the true love that you're hoping for, and miracle. I mean, the card's just absolutely amazing. And you see, okay, it's a beautiful dragon, and I can show you, there's a little light down here. See? He's he's focusing on the light. And this is the light. Also, some people say that, some readers say, and some of the books say, when you get the star card, it is like the universe giving you something, giving you your true wish. But also the star is what you wish for inside. So it's your own light. And you have created this. Wow. Just fabulous. And you see, this dragon is just up in the air, just staring down at the little light. This one light, this one person. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, this is I'm so happy for y'all. These are beautiful cards, by the way. All of the cards are beautiful. I always believe in them. Freedom, breaking the chains. And this, I'm sorry, I have to look at it a little bit better. This is just a huge, huge dragon. And it's like he's come away, maybe he was trapped in this little castle, this small area, and now he's expanding, and he or she, they're expanding, and they've broken those chains. This is a beautiful card, freedom for you, freedom to have a beautiful abundance, your wish. Oh my goodness. Oh, people, I am just so excited for y'all. Okay, let's see what else they want me to do, because I've got them all out here. I just got them spread out. Where'd I put them? Ah, they're all right here. Okay. And I'm not going to go into, I've already shown you which cards were used, or being used in this reading. So it's always just in case somebody wants to buy them. This is rhinoceros. And now I will point out on these cards, absolutely love these cards, but sometimes the little tiny text you see here doesn't always match with the animal and what they're saying. But a rhinoceros is so immensely strong. It's just amazing. There's the strength, but they're also very gentle if nobody's trying to harm them. They're very protective of their little ones. Just beautiful creatures. When I was in Africa, we were going through a wildlife reserve, driving through, and the rhino was as big as the car. He could have just easily tump the whole car over. And he didn't. It was just so amazing. I was so in awe of this huge creature, so gentle, just to stand there, just amazing. And these were not tame animals either. These were wild. So this is really, you are a strong, strong person. You know what you want, and you're not going to stop. You are going to get what you want. And this is true love that you are creating. Wow. And you see, the person is just sitting on there, and you see that also there's like a crescent moon. And crescent moons also, it means someone who's very intuitive. You know things about people. When you meet someone, you know their inner, if they're feeding you a line of bull or what, you can just see that. That's who you are, okay? And he's sitting on the top of this rhino, the strength, okay? This is who you are. You're such a strong person. It's just amazing. Well, Leos are strong people anyway, but this is something you have created. Oh, goodness, this is such a beautiful reading. Okay, and this is Seahorse. And now I will tell you, what does it say? I can't understand it. This one says equality. I don't know why the little caption says these stupid things. But to me, a seahorse is this little tiny, tiny thing. And yet it survives in this ocean that's so powerful. Even the underwater waves are so powerful. Now it does find a little area to live in, environment that it, the waves are a little bit gentler, but it finds its own way and it survives. And there's thousands of these little tiny creatures. They have to be so strong. I mean, people say, well, they can just barely hang on with their little tails of seaweed or something. But how wonderful and amazing, a little tiny creature like that, and there's thousands of them in the ocean. And they survive, and they're so gentle. So, and you see, this is a female, and she's also very beautiful. What have we got here? We have a male rising up out of the water, out of the emotions, and he's got wings. He looks like a very powerful person, very handsome, so we have a couple, and it's, again, on top of this card, the beautiful female, and then the dragon looking at the one little light. So this person that you are manifesting is not someone that's going to be frivolous with your thinking, or with your thoughts, or with your relationship. I'm trying to word this properly. They're not someone who would consider someone else even halfway your equivalent, and they're not someone that's going to run around on you. Now, I'm hoping for those of you who just jump out and take I'm going to say this, a stupid relationship, then, I'm sorry, I can't be blamed for that. But if you're very, you can tell who people really are. You're very intuitive. So I don't think you're the kind of person that's going to take just a fly-by-night person. You're holding out for someone very, very special. This is two beautiful, beautiful, handsome and beautiful people. And then the little seahorses. You've got two seahorses, which is a mate also. And they are, as I said, they've got a strength of their own. These little tiny seahorses that manage to be all over in the ocean. Obviously in different parts, but people think they're weak, but they're so strong they manage to survive. It's like little butterflies flying from Mexico. How on earth does something that fragile make it that far? Okay, And so this is a raven, and this is news. And this is one thing I do agree with. The raven's got a little person. He's carrying a little person in his beak. Can you see that? And the person has it's like his bags. He's sitting on his bags. Whatever, I think that's what it is. Looks like to me. Anyway, but the thing is, it's like news is carrying you forward. Something that you're believing is carrying you forward. It's bringing you messages. I think it's coming from inside, from most of you, what you know you want. And so you just keep going. You take another step and another step and another step. You know, one step up. Okay, one at a time. But you know what you want now. You've achieved a certain level, and now there is no going back. You're going this way, and you're not going to give up. And I admire that so much. That is just an amazing, amazing person. Wow. And you see, in this card, it's like there's a hollow here, but there's a lot of birds flying out. You see that? And they're all, it's like all these messages are coming out to you. All these answers are coming out to you. This is just beautiful, beautiful. Wow. Oh my gosh, no wonder they told me to choose these cards before the reading. I always ask which decks do you want me to choose? And so, no wonder. Okay. This is the Witch's Wisdom. I think I've got them all upside down. I did. Sorry. This is one heck of a reading. I am so happy for y'all. And this is a broomstick, and it's clearance. You know, a broom sweeps everything away, cleans all that stuff away. And you do have this over here, freedom. Okay? Can you see the two together? So, you've eliminated a lot of the past. Not just what happened to you, but you've learned those lessons from what happened. I'm still thinking about the two fairy wisdom cards they told me to choose for you. It's like you've learned your lesson. Instead of blaming other people for whatever happened to you, you've learned. You said, what did I learn from this? Basically, that's the idea that you had. And so you've changed yourself by getting rid of a lot of negative thinking. Wow. So you are sweeping you're still sweeping those away, I can tell you that. But wow, you have just you're manifesting like crazy. And this is guardian. Sorry, what does it say here? Oh, familiar and guardian. And now here's the weird thing about this card. Okay, you see the little toad here, and you see a cat. Cat is normally the idea of a familiar, which is familiar, but somebody that can help them in whatever they're doing. Okay, so you have spiritual guidance. I do believe that. But a little toad and frogs, they're born like a little tadpole, and then the next stage, and then they lose their little tail, and then they grow up. So you've reached a stage where you've grown up. And this is really amazing, because a lot of people at this time, with things happening in the universe, the solar system, that a lot of people are coming to a new enlightenment, if I can say that. I mean, that's what I actually mean. But this is a guardian. So you have the spirit watching over you and trying and guiding you. Not trying to guide you, they are. Okay? And so you've grown through these experiences. Wow. Okay. This is so fabulous. And this is the witch. You see the witch right here? And there's the crow. And she's a healer. In olden times, back when they used to burn witches and do all kinds of horrible things, a witch was just somebody who used herbs to heal. Okay? and people were afraid they used them to make a hex and everything. I'm sure there were some bad people too, but um, the witches were generally healers. They used herbs to heal, and then everybody got scary and started, you know, killing the witches, which was horrible. But and you see a crow, and again, where are the crows here? Came out on top of this one, which is also a raven or crow. Birds bring messages because, like in World War II and prior to that, they would send pigeons with little messages. So I always consider a raven or a crow a messenger and bringing something good in. Now, forget the Edgar Allan Poe with the raven. This is horrible, man. Had some major problems here. But anyway, so you got this card and it's a healer. So I believe you are a healer with all these messages coming in. Really good messages. Really, and then you have the right here, the familiar. It's a guide and it's a help. But I do believe that not only are you healing, but I believe that you have the ability to help heal others. You know, maybe a kind word or something. And some of you may be in the medical field, I don't know. But you have the ability to help heal others. And you're getting all of this new info that's helping you go along your path. Okay. Which other ones did they want me to use? What's our time? Okay. Time is 26. So, all right, I'm going to pull the fairy cards that they told me to. And these two cards, they are Fairy Wisdom Oracle. And I will tell you that before, while I was shuffling, they told me to go over here and pick two cards out of the Fairy Wisdom deck. And this is, and I'll show you. You see, apparently the little guy was hanging on by a thread, and his friends came along and helped him. They bent it down, and they're helping, you know, to bend down so he can get off the merry-go-round, off the little plant that he was stuck on. So you're getting a lot of help, a lot of fabulous, fabulous help. And I think that's from the universe. And again, it came out in this row with your first card, the universe helping you. So, and I think other people may be helping you too. But this card is also telling you can't help everyone. You can't save everyone. You are a healer, and you're trying, and you're walking toward the light, okay? And you have your little helper here, but you can't save everyone. And I think you actually try. I think you're a very good person, and you're very intuitive on the kind of people that you're talking to. But I think you know some of them you could talk till you're blue in the face, and it will never help them. But this is telling you to take some help if someone's offering you help, but you also can't do for everyone. And this card is, it's a beautiful card. It's lighting the way. Oh my gosh. You've gotten so many cards like this, but mainly this is the star. And this means that you are someone, you are you're a leader. Okay, let me say this. And Leos are known for that, but you are a leader. Some Leos don't step out and take that position, but you do. And she has climbed this little mountain, this little angel. She's gotten up on top here, and she's lighting the way for others. So you are someone that is so strong. You have the potential to help other people, to be a healer here, but you can't help everyone. Okay, let me bring it down where you can see it. I'm so sorry. You can't help everyone. All right, and you need some, take some help too. But This card is telling you, even if you just help one person at a time, that person, you don't know what they're going to do, or if they have a child and they teach a child something, and that person may be a world leader. But so you don't know who you are. I believe you know who you are, you know what you want to do, but you don't know the impact you may have on the whole world. This is really a beautiful, beautiful reading. I am so, so happy for y'all. Okay, I hope this helps. You are definitely creating, you got- you're definitely creating a true love. So this is just beautiful. I'll pull these out again. Handsome man, handsome woman, handsome man, handsome woman. Well, beautiful people, physically and mentally. Just beautiful. I love y'all. I hope this really helps. I love it when I get a really good reading. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.